Welcome to JMOR's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live. Like, share, and follow at hashtag JMOR Weekend. I am Amanda, and I have a special guest with me today. Welcome back, Melissa Gerr.
Thank you very much. It's so fun to be back here.
I love
chatting.
when you come just for visits, just to hang out with me.
And I love your setup in here.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, you're a pro, so you would know.
That's great.
Melissa is with YPR. And do you have any special shows you're working on right now, like new podcasts or anything?
Oh, you mean at WYPR?
Yeah.
I am just working feverishly on the record, like I usually do. Oh, I did do an episode, though, of Out of the Blocks.
Yes, which
for
I love.
Aaron.
I love Out of the
And we're
Blocks.
calling it, it's going to come out next month, the middle of probably July 18th. We're calling it Out of the Docks because I interviewed people who live on their boats full time. It was so fun.
So I used to have friends down there who lived on their boats full time, which is fine until it's like a big stormy time, and then you're like,
I know, but people are really pretty hardcore. I mean, it's a decision. It's definitely a lifestyle decision. Yes.
Because you have to do everything on sort of a smaller scale,
yes.
or like you shop for groceries daily. A lot of those boats are fully tricked out, but
way tricked out.
Very like at this kind of a scale. You have to live.
Yeah, every inch of space like has a purpose,
which is pretty cool. It's like a Japanese aesthetic.
Yeah, so that's coming out next month.
Oh, exciting.
I'm very excited.
Okay, I want to hear that. So it's summer. Yay!
Yay!
I mean,
my
we're
God.
officially declaring it summer just because we want to.
Right.
It's not really. But on Weekend Agenda here, we like to promote all the best that Charm City has to offer. And that's why I love having you on, because I think you're very like-minded in that respect.
Yes.
You're clearly like-minded in that respect. So let's talk about some of your favorite summer activities locally.
So, and not specific even to this weekend, but I actually just had some friends visit from Minnesota. And we went to Fort McHenry. And I just want to say, and actually mentioning it today because it's Flag Day. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, you're so smart. This is why I had you on.
That is, first of all, even if you just go to the park, it's gorgeous and it's right on the water and it's huge and you can drive in for free.
Yep.
The visitor center, which is relatively new, it's a couple of years old, they redid it and it's just like all of this really cool Maryland and specifically Baltimore history. And there's a really cool film that has a very cool thing at the very end, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it's totally worth the price of admission.
I haven't actually been to the new visitor center.
Oh, yeah.
But I do like the grounds. It's fine for a picnic. You can run there. I think there's like a path right on the water.
Yes.
And then a lot of people kite fly, right? Don't people kite fly there?
Probably. I mean, it was packed the day we were there. Not uncomfortably packed because it's huge.
It's big.
But there are
waterfront property.
Amazing. And from a park perspective too. I mean, it's an amazing park. But there are also, I just want to shout out for the other parks that are in Baltimore City, like Leakin Park. Great hiking and bike riding in Leakin, and I know it has a reputation, but it also has a reputation for being I was just there for Tour d'Em Parks.
Druid Hill.
Yes, I was in Druid Hill.
Yeah.
Well, it goes through Leakin, too. It goes through all of Dem Parks.
All them parks, hon.
And Herring Run Park. I mean, there are all of these places to be outside during the summer. Beautiful,
Silver and Arboretum, I love.
Yes, that was on my list.
That is one of my favorite
totally
spots.
On my
and
list.
I feel like no one ever goes there. It's so awesome.
Yes.
It's
and
really
there's
nice.
a really cool, if you have like an archaeology bent, there is a long-term archaeology project that's going on there that anyone can participate in, where they're digging stuff up and then they take it away and later they identify, and it's all through the Natural History Society of Maryland.
I didn't know that was going on.
Yes.
You are full of good information.
It's geek stuff.
I like those shout outs to our history. And actually, the last time I recently saw you at our JBIZ event at the Maryland Historical Society.
Wonderful.
Which was a lot of fun, and they have some great stuff there too. But I don't know if we weren't in that section, but have you seen the big map screen thing that they have? And you can like zoom in and you like touch it. It's a touch screen, but it's a big, huge map, and you zoom in and anything, and you see what it looked like then and now, and it's on a timeline. It is a very cool multimedia experience. So that's cool.
They've been posting, I think it's them, it could be another organization. They've been posting all of these like kind of well-known corners in the city, pictures like the black and white pictures online, and they posted one of Charles and North Avenue, which I go by all the time because of where WYPR is, and it's like there are some buildings that are still like you can actually recognize. But anyway, that's
very, very cool. A lot of stuff
hole.
got damaged in fire or whatever, but we won't talk about that. Okay, so also Lake Roland. Let's not forget. Shout out to Lake Roland.
Right.
I go hiking there or walking there very frequently.
Do you have a dog?
No, I just like to go walking there.
Okay, because I think I equate that with dog.
It was
it
was a major dog park, and it had to like be completely redone because of how much stuff was
poop
there
was.
Yeah.
Oh my!
That was
God.
years ago. It was bad.
Oh
it was really
God.
bad. They still have a dog park section, but there's actually trails and stuff not by the reservoir.
Okay.
Or whatever that is, dam.
Maybe that's why I just kind of knew not to go there. But anyway,
yeah, it was very doggy for a very long time. I also used to call it by its other name, which is no longer, it's now D Class A.
Oh,
because
yes,
it was a Confederate thing, which was just what you called that place. I never thought of it. Anyway, also, if you're hurting for air conditioning, my family's tradition from way, way, way back from when everyone lived in New York and it was hot and no one had AC was you go to the movies. You spend a day at the movies, and I can do that easily at the Charles or Senator.
I do that. I do, yes, for a nice chunk of time in air conditioning. I also go to bookstores.
Oh, yeah.
And the library.
The library is a really,
I mean,
a lot of
if you want to just like cool off, you can
and look around.
You can read. You can, I don't know if you can watch movies inside there, but you can check out a movie.
Yeah.
So
there. All right. So I know that you're a transplant. So I need to ask. Snowballs. Yes? No? What's your deal with snowballs?
I do not get the snowball
Exactly.
thing. I'm just, it is ice with sugar water to me.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not kinda.
No,
it like
is.
Totally is.
100%. I have adapted because I've been here a long, long time, but I'm not native. And when I first arrived and everyone was talking about how great this thing, I was like, no, it's just ice and some syrup and not so special. Yeah. I would much rather have an ice cream cone or an Italian ice.
Right.
Italian ice is
so
delicious.
That I have totally embraced. Like where I grew up in Minnesota, we did not have frozen custard.
Water,
it was like 31 flavors. No, the water ice thing, or water ice, the way you say it here. Water ice.
Yep.
The cow. Do you know the cow up in?
I've never been on. Is it Reisterstown?
Yes.
Really, you love that place?
Oh my God!
I have actually never been there.
It's the whole. First of all, it really is the best combo. Nothing. I mean, Rita's in a pinch. It's close in. Yeah. But the flavors that they have, and the ice is actually kind of. It's like not. It's not creamy, but it's not like and the texture,
shaved,
that gelato thing that they create, which Italians would be rolling in their grave.
That has nothing to do with a gelato, but yes.
The combo of the frozen custard and the Italian. Seriously, I love bringing people there for the first time. We should go.
We should go because I haven't been.
Oh my God,
I'll be your first time.
It's so good.
While you're Minnesotans were in town, did you take them to anywhere that has a high view? A nice big view of the city?
A high view. No, but I know some places that have high views.
I know. Well, that's my thing lately is I've been telling everyone if you come to town, you have to go to the Bygone or Topside. Like I've been telling everyone.
Yes, but there's also this is much more, historic and old school, but the Shot Tower.
Yeah, would you believe I've never been in there?
Well, actually, I might have to retract that.
I don't think a regular person cannot.
We went up to the top, but I think that was a special. You can go in. They have tours,
but you can't go all the way.
No, but you can go to the top. I'm pretty sure you can go to the top of the Washington Monument.
I have done that. It's a big, windy, tight walk.
But that's an amazing view.
It's
but
fun.
Yes, Bygones and Topside. Yeah.
I'm not even. The only reason I'm a fan of both of those is for people coming to town, so you can show them. Look how look at this. This is amazing. Hang on. If you just got here, you're watching J Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live. Comment, share. I'm here with Melissa Gerr, YPR producer. Back to the snowballs. We're gonna
You're so good at this. It's seamless.
I actually learned a lot from you, but we don't need to tell people that. Well, I'll just get the compliment. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. Back to the snowballs. We're gonna probably get some hate comments. We haven't gotten any yet, but we probably will at some point. But Also, the marshmallow, those textures don't go together.
Wait, they put marshmallow.
You don't even know about this?
No. Okay, I couldn't even.
That's like super tradition Baltimore. You have to put gooey, like fluff, like gooey marshmallow, not like marshmallows, but like that marshmallow gooey.
Yeah.
That goes on top.
No,
weird.
texturally,
it's super weird.
That would not ever pass my lips. Sorry. And with all due respect, I know a lot of people.
People are all about
and
this.
friends of mine, dear friends of mine, who love those.
And honestly, I will have like maybe 2 snowballs this season. I will, because it's like, and I'll do egg cream. Egg custard. What's it called? Egg custard.
Frozen custard.
No, I think it's called the flavor. It's like vanilla. It's called egg custard.
Oh, okay. I haven't ever had a snowball here.
I mean, I should take you down the corner.
Yeah,
I really feel like.
I feel like maybe, yeah.
I feel like you should at least.
What if I like them? Oh
I know,
my God.
right? You're gonna be so embarrassed. All right, so we digress as usual. Let's get into summer vacation plans.
Yes.
As everyone knows, our latest issue is the travel issue. Woohoo! And we talk about tales from near and far. So first, let's talk about something you did that's far recently. You went to Germany.
I did. I went to Germany partially for fun, to visit a friend, and some for some freelance work. I was working on a project about motherhood in Germany and the U.S. and looking at the comparing and contrasting. It was very interesting.
That is interesting.
I'm not going to go way into that because that's not what this is about. No. I was there in March. It was a little on the chilly side, but I was completely blown away by the comprehensive transit. Like I was taking trains all over the country.
We could so use some comprehensive transit.
Yeah. So there was all of this work being done on the lines that I didn't find out until I would turn up at the train station, and some kind conductor would tell me, because his English was better than my German, that I had to take a bus to another bus to a train that was going to get me to where I needed to go. And if this happened in Italy, with all due respect, because I love Italy, it would have been a total cluster.
Everyone would be on strike.
It would not have happened.
You couldn't catch a bus.
Everything was right where it was supposed to be.
That's what those Germans do.
Yeah.
So you took some amazing pictures. We have them up online at jmarliving.com. I love those pictures.
Thank you.
And you saw a lot of important Jewish memorials.
And even without looking for them,
they were just everywhere.
Yeah, that was what was really, really striking to me. There were definitely memorials and things like that I made a point to seek out. But one thing, and I ended up kind of researching more into this, they're called tripping stones. And there's a German artist who, I think it was in 1999, he started doing this, where he puts the name and where the person, it's at the foot of the house where the person lived in Germany. It's this little brass plaque, and it's the name and where they died or if they survived, and it's his way of just saying,
it makes
this
you
is
stop
literally
and
under
look
our feet
and remember.
Yes
I love that.
It was so
it's really powerful.
It's really powerful because I hadn't really heard about them, and I was walking around in my friend's neighborhood in this little Ravensburg, this little tiny, kind of tiny town, and I saw it and I said, what are these? And she started to tell me about it.
And they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's still placing them. In fact, I went to the website and he's booked through 2019 already.
Huh.
And it's now in different countries. People from different countries are.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's quite a project. I hope he has a grant or something. Hopefully he does.
I think you pay for it to be done.
You your relative or
or something like that. Yeah.
And then there was a place where the faces were in the ground. Where was that?
That was the Jewish
really
Museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Jewish Museum in Berlin. And that is from an architectural standpoint, like the building itself is part of the exhibit. It's constructed to be a crossroads, and everything. There are no straight lines inside the museum. Everything is supposed to feel kind of askew, and it's this architect's interpretation of in Berlin post Holocaust, what does it feel like to be Jewish there now? And I mean, it's also really beautiful and really moving, but it was very, very powerful.
And then, not to make light of anything, you had what looked like the most amazing falafel salad I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
Like, that place looks incredible. What was it called?
It's called Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Yes.
There you
And
go.
it was right across the street from one of the synagogues in a synagogue in what was East Berlin, in fact, that I couldn't get into because you had to like
Make appointment.
yeah, and there were barricades in
I'm
front.
sure.
I mean, everything. There were I mean,
Was it
you
a
had
lot
to,
of security?
yeah, you had to go through like airport security to get into the Jewish Museum.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
that restaurant was so delicious. It was full of Russians.
Was
too.
it kosher
Or
just Jewy?
I think it was mostly Jewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but it was like a falafel salad.
Oh, it was
in
like it was taking, if you took a really good taco salad
yeah,
shell
that's what it, oh my
and
God.
then filled it with like eggplant and falafel and all of these like, different dips and scoops, and it was amazing. I finished the entire thing.
I would have too. I was eating it through the screen. I was like, what? How is she going to bring this back for me?
I'm like hungry now, just thinking about it.
All right.
Yeah.
So that sounds like an amazing trip. Anything else planned for the summer?
For this summer, I am going to I'm going to New York next weekend,
Yay.
just to run around, and I'm going to go see a show.
What show?
I'm going to see what the Constitution means to me.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's actually was up for best play. I don't think it won. But I went on Facebook because I've been to New York a bunch of times, and I love entertainment. For me is just like walking around
Yeah,
there.
I just walked the whole
But
city.
I wanted to get some ideas of like, what do I not know about? And
What haven't I
people gave
seen
me
yet?
really good
Some
ideas.
unusual things?
Yeah. I said off the beaten track is, even for extra credit. Someone told me about a gangster museum that they said is completely like you wouldn't expect.
I have not seen that.
So,
And I have never been to the Tenement Museum, which is actually supposed to be really cool.
The Tenement Museum
Yeah.
is amazing, and the tours around the neighborhood. I took a food tour of the Lower East Side that you can pick up at the Tenement Museum. You go eat the kosher pickles and it's really,
the Pierpoint Library is my favorite.
Oh.
Is it Pierpoint? Yeah. And right, is that the big famous rich person library that's there? I think it's the Pierpoint.
or DuPont.
No, it's definitely not
Pierpont.
DuPont. I think
Okay.
it's Pierpont. But they have a Tolkien exhibit right now.
Ooh,
Which I'm trying to get up there to go see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go next weekend.
I'm kind of I do. And since you mentioned Broadway and kind of mentioned the Tonys, I have to make a big announcement like right now because you gave
won?
me I won the Tonys. Thank you. I would like to thank Baltimore. No. Just announced. This is fresh off the presses. Next Friday at 12:30. My guest sitting in that seat there will be Ron Legler, the president of the Hippodrome Theater.
Ooh.
He is a Tony voter. Yes, he is.
Oh my God, that's
I know
pretty
how
cool.
amazing is that?
I wonder what you'll probably ask him. But
he's been on the show before and he talked about it and he sang and we love him. He's going to be here. We're going to do sort of a special Hamilton themed edition of Weekend Agenda because they're having a Hamiltunes karaoke.
Yes, like a sing along.
And there's like still ways to get tickets, but it's really complicated to me. It's over my head. He's going to explain it to us. So tune in next Friday for that. I think we should kind of move along. Is there anything else you want to talk about as summer or summer vacations before we move along?
I'm also going to Minneapolis, which is where I'm from, and I just want to put a huge plug that if you want to go to Minneapolis, now is the time.
Because it's good
Summer.
weather.
Because
I was
it's
there one
summer.
time in February.
Oh gosh.
My face hurt. My
Bless your
everything
heart.
hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone like warms up the cars like
Yeah.
they just keep them on. I was mystified by this.
Yeah.
They just keep the cars running
It's all
in case
true.
you need to go somewhere.
My niece has a car that you remote start.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
So I do go there in the winter. I was there in March. And you know what? People drove all through a snowstorm. It was amazing.
Oh, they just do. I know they function, but it's really, really, really. I've never been colder.
But
in my life,
the summer and the chain
gorgeous.
of lakes and the
lakes,
downtown and biking, you can bike for miles and miles and miles.
My only thing for Minneapolis is Prince because I'm a super enormous Prince fan. I saw you posted there's some really cool event coming. Going there?
No,
Portland.
There's
in Portland.
a sing along in Portland.
That's what it was.
But it's funny you say that because I think is today his birthday?
It was.
Or was it? They're having a Twins game giveaway tonight, and hopefully my niece. Ashley, if you are listening to this, please get there in time to
what
get
is
me
the
a shirt.
giveaway?
It's a purple Twins jersey with the Prince logo on the back.
Holy moly, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Ugh, see, that's why I love Minneapolis. That's like my one thing about it. Although I did go to the Mary Tyler Moore statue and do it because I had to.
Yes.
Okay. I only could stand outside long enough to do that and run back inside.
Right. Yes. You're smart.
All right. So I have to mention something very epic happening later today. Press Box's Glenn Clark, who is sitting over here off camera, and J Moore managing partner John Colson are going to rappel
oh my God.
off the building at 100 North Charles Street for kidney health. I'm going to be there. We're going to go live with this. So watch right back here again sometime between 4 and 7, hopefully toward 4. And tomorrow is the rappel for kidney health in Baltimore. And rappel times are apparently first come, first serve. And for more information, you can go to kidneymd.org. But watch us tonight when Glenn and John do their best at rappelling off a very tall building. Have you ever done this?
No, I have not. I respect people who do. I know people who have, and they said that it was very exhilarating.
Yes.
I believe them, and that's all
I'm sure
I
it's
need.
exhilarating. Yeah. My only thing was I couldn't figure out how you don't smash into those windows. Like that's why I was like, I'll skip it because I don't want to look silly smashing into a window. It's all about the look.
Are Glenn or John going to wear a GoPro? A little camera?
No, I'm just going to be down there at the bottom waiting for them. I'm going to paint a target on the sidewalk, I think, and say, aim for this, guys. And I'll just be down there going,
wow, good for them.
All right, let's do highlights for the rest of the weekend, and then we'll be done here. Tonight, there's something really cool happening at the Maryland Science Center that I love.
Oh, my friend is going to that.
It's grown-up field trip to the Upside Down. So they're doing all kinds of Stranger Things themed activities, like Eggo. Oh, what's wrong? Is
no. It's
it's coming back to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Eggo waffle eating contest, themed cocktails. I think they're going to try to levitate. I think they're going to try to move things with their minds.
Oh man,
it's really cool.
Oh.
They do grown up activities every once in a while, and I have never attended one, and I feel bad about it. I want to.
I haven't. I have friends who go to the Halloween party every year, and religiously, and I know 2 people who are going to this event tonight. Is it still available to?
I hope it is because I'm telling people. Okay. Sorry guys if it's sold out. Oops. But yeah, that's at the Maryland Science Center tonight, 7 to 9:30. I think I'm guessing that costumes are encouraged. Why not?
Oh, right.
Right. They should be. Also, on that subject, Lego just came out with a whole Stranger Things set that's incredible. One side is not the upside down, the other side is the upside down. I know.
Oh, wow.
That was just a weird product plug that I just had to throw in there. Prince, Legos. This is all about me right now. Okay. One more thing. Say it loud. And I'm proud. It's Pride Weekend.
Yes.
So, weekend festivities include the parade, the high heel race, that's tomorrow, Charles Village.
High heel drag race, I believe they call it.
Right. Which, by the way, they are so much better in heels than I would ever be. I can't walk without falling flat on my face. They are running in heels.
And fast. I watched it last year. No, it was, I felt for their knees. Really. That's
one of my favorite traditions that we have here, is the high heel race. It's amazing. The block party is tomorrow in Station North. Everything's sort of moved.
Oh, moved up from Mount Vernon?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then the Pride Festival is Sunday, noon to 6, and that's at Druid Hill Park.
Right.
And then for all your info, and have a great and safe, awesome weekend, but you go to baltimorepride.org for more. This one is for me. Baltimore Wine Fest at Canton Waterfront Park Saturday. More than 160 wines from around the world. I can repeat that. More than 160 wines from around the world. Gourmet treats, live music, cooking demos, wine seminars, craft beer, more. I'm so in.
Wait, craft beer at the wine festival?
Yes, because everyone.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know if you're familiar, but on jmoreliving.com we have the kosher decanter, which is our kosher wine reviews.
Oh yeah.
He branched out this week and did a beer. He did Heavy Seas Double Cannon.
Yum.
So
is that an IPA?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I think as a wine drinker, he specifically likes IPAs.
Huh.
I don't.
Interesting.
I don't know
Okay.
enough to talk about that more. All right.
It sounds enlightened.
Yeah. So drink some Heavy Seas. Or actually, Baltimore has lots of breweries.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can enjoy all
They're
of those.
popping up all over.
Yeah, it's a thing
great.
that's happening a lot. I mean, we have an old tradition of we have Brewers Hill, for goodness sakes.
Well,
Because of,
right.
yes, we don't need to mention who those people are. But
Oh no! I just meant yes. I hadn't thought of that. There is a long tradition.
there is a long tradition.
but I love I think it says something about the city too that all of these breweries are like popping.
And they're
up.
popping up in unusual spaces. Like there's one on York Road by Govins.
Really? Oh yeah, Full Tilt. That's
Right.
great.
It just came out of nowhere. And then there's one over in Waverly. Did you just say Waverly?
No, in Pigtown.
Okay,
There's
there is
two
one in
Pigtown, I
Waverly.
think.
Yeah, that
The
makes
one
sense.
in Waverly is Peabody.
Right, Peabody Heights.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Waverly Brewing, which is
right here
down
across
the
the
block.
street. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So we got stuff.
Who
Go
named
drink.
these? How'd they get those names?
Probably they originated in one location and moved.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
But unrelated to LGBTQ pride is Pride and Joy, the Marvin Gaye musical. And that's at the Model Lyric. And I didn't even know this was a thing that was happening.
Oh,
but it's
wow.
there through Sunday, and it explores the history of the music industry and Motown Records. And I love Marvin Gaye, so that could be good.
Very fun.
It could be good.
Great music.
What else? Do you have specific other weekend
Specifics
plans?
for this weekend?
Yeah.
Well, you know what we're also coming up on is Juneteenth, the Juneteenth celebrations.
Yes, and there's stuff going on for that.
There's
lot.
lots of
Yeah.
things going on from there's this really interesting, I don't know all the hardcore details, but tomorrow it's like a house and garden tour in Reservoir Hill that the women from the owners from Dovecote are like, they're going to talk about the history of Juneteenth, and then you get to go see these homes that are in a historically black neighborhood. The Hampton Historic Site, which I didn't really know exactly what it was. It was one of the largest plantations in Maryland at one time. And it is now a historic site, and they're having all of these events surrounding Juneteenth and talking about the history and the local history. There's music stuff happening. Juneteenth is technically June 19th, but the events, I mean, just like anything, the events are, So just Google Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, Baltimore, or whatever. Because I'm sure, most historic sites are probably doing something, especially in this area, because everything was a plantation, or there were slaves, or Underground Railroad, or something.
Yeah.
We got Frederick Douglass. We got whatever. So yes, check that out. All right, I do have one more announcement to make. I feel like I'm making a lot of announcements today. My friend Susan's here. Hi, Sue. If you would like tickets to see I Mom So Hard, Mom's Night Out, Round 2, at the Model Lyric, June 26th, go to jmoreliving.com/newsletters between now and June 19th, to subscribe and be entered into a random drawing to win a pair of tickets. Or you can go to model-lyric.com to purchase tickets and use a discount code RADIO, RADIO. All right. Big thanks to Melissa Gerr for being here today.
My
we
pleasure.
Love when you come to chat.
Always fun.
Let's travel near and far. You have been watching J Moore's Weekend Agenda. Find more events at jmoreliving.com. We will see you next week for Ron Legler, and it's going to be all Hamilton all the time.
I'm glad he's singing it, not me.
He's a good singer. He can sing. Tune in later for the Rappel. Watch guys come off a building. Safe travels. Happy Pride. Happy Father's Day.
Yay.
Yay.